Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12, episode 15. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode starts off right where we left off. And I am still not buying the whole Lisa Rinna BS that the reason she's behaving like this and lashing out has to do with the loss of Lois. I do believe that she is struggling with the loss of her mother. However, I don't think that the loss of Lois has anything to do with her current behavior, because her current behavior has been her behavior since she first joined the show. How many hundreds of times have we seen Lisa Rinna lash out at people? So as far as I'm concerned, she can miss me with this bullshit. No, ma'am. Now, I appreciate that Crystal brought up to the girls that she knows that they were speaking about her at Lisa Rinna's party. However, she does want them to know that she has had treatment for her eating disorder. She's had treatment on and off since she was 13 years old. And my problem I have with this is the girls, by the girls, I mean Lisa, Kyle, Erika, and Dorit, they think that it's okay for them to speak on Crystal's eating disorder, but it's not okay for anyone to voice concern regarding Erika's drinking, regarding Lisa being so absolutely rude and out of touch, and Diana being completely inappropriate from time to time. No one can bring these situations up. If you are a part of this core girl group, you can say whatever you want whenever you want with no consequences. But if you are Crystal, Garcelle, Sutton, and now Kathy, if you say something that they don't appreciate, oh my God, the gates of hell opens up and you are dragged to hell for it. These women are just too much. Watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now is starting to irritate the hell out of me, because it's almost as if we are watching a repeat. These women gaslight, they have microaggressions, they bully the hell out of Sutton, they try to bully Garcelle, and now they've decided that Kathy is fair game as well, I guess because they got a new rich woman, Diana, in the picture. My problem with this is I have never seen women of this age act like this on a regular basis. I have seen teenagers who have better behavior. And I am getting to the point now where I feel like this is absolute bullying. And Bravo and Andy and the rest of the people over there at NBC Universal, they're okay with this, obviously. I am not. This is 3 back-to-back seasons where they have just treated Sutton as if she's nothing. It's very disrespectful, and I've just had it. Later, we see Crystal talking to her husband about her eating disorder and speaking with the girls, and she said that she felt pressured by them as if they were putting a timeline on her to get help. And watching this scene with her and her husband took me all the way back to New Jersey with Jackie and her husband, Evan. I don't want to say it because it's probably not okay, but I'm feeling storyline purposes here. Listen, I agree with Kathy. When Kathy comes over for a visit, she explains to Crystal that pretty much this is not those girls' business, and I'm paraphrasing. You do not have to get help on their time. You don't have to justify what you are doing. This is your situation to deal with. This is your health, your life, your happiness. You have to deal with this on your own time. They are not doctors, they are not lawyers, and they can't tell you what to do. I mean, Erika should probably see somebody about them pills and the alcohol, but no one can say that if it's not Lisa Rinna. The rest of the group have to shut the hell up. I'm just saying. And I thought it was really weird, too, the way Kathy had them working for her. Would you like wine? Would you like cheese? Would you like crackers? Oh, my goodness. Can you guys grab me a Diet Coke? Also, a little napkin. Girl, you should have stayed home. This is ridiculous. You take what these people offer you. I love Kathy. Kathy is hilarious. Speaking of Kathy.
Yes.
I feel like I do, Precious.
No, that's not.
I don't know.
Now listen. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Kathy. No, ma'am. I just want to say that I think that she didn't mean any harm. I really don't. But I do need Kathy to know that not all Black overweight women are the same person. We don't all look the same. We don't all act the same. I would like to say that I believe in my heart, from the bottom of my heart, that Lizzo and Gabrielle Sinebe, is it Gabrielle? I don't know. I think it's Gabrielle Sinebe. Anyway, I think that both of those women are amazingly talented and beautiful. Everyone is not the ideal beauty, but let me tell you, Gabrielle Sinebe, that woman can act her butt off. I absolutely adore her. She's got great social media presence, and I know Kathy didn't mean any harm, but come on now. Every Black overweight woman is not precious.
I didn't really like being called a friend with liabilities. I did get called by an attorney, one of the lawsuits that you're involved with. Erika has a lot of lawsuits in front of her.
Yes.
That's why you are a liability and not me.
You were the only one
I have no
that was
idea.
questioning Erika.
She wasn't the only one. She wasn't the only one. And I'm not being her bodyguard.
I feel like out of all the women here, you're the most guarded one.
Like, how did we get from liability to lawyers to me?
That's where it started, no?
No.
What do you want to
haven't-
know, Diana?
I really, really like you, but I feel like for your friendship, I had to work extra hard, and I got nowhere.
Oh, you can't say that I shut you down because I was also open in that conversation.
Yeah, but I haven't seen you since, so.
Well, I haven't seen you since either. Google me if you want to get to know me.
Do you hear where she's coming from?
What do you hear? What do you hear her say?
I think she's sad and in pain.
Now, right here, honey, I said, wait a minute now. Go ahead, Sutton. Go ahead with your bad self. Stick up for yourself. Tell them like it is. You know what? I am really tired of these ladies. Sutton has got to explain herself every episode. These women are too entitled. This is a grown woman who runs her own business, who runs her own home, and is raising her children. Why does she always have to explain to these ladies? What the hell is wrong with them? Clearly, Erika is a liability, and the fact that Dorit tried to jump in and say that no one was questioning Erika, that's a damn lie, and I appreciate Bravo for throwing in the flashbacks. Absolutely, you and PK, Mauricio, and Kyle, y'all had a field day questioning Erika and her lying ass. So get off of here, pretended as if you have been ride or die for Erika this whole time. I'm telling you right now, I really thought that Dorit and Garcelle was turning a page. They were starting to develop a friendship, but Dorit is full of shit. It's so funny to me. Lisa Rinna can only be nice to Sutton when it's just her and Sutton. And it seems that Dorit can only be nice and understand Garcelle when it's just her and Garcelle. What is going on? You know, and I'm thinking that the reason that Kyle keeps defending Erika so hard this season is because, you know, allegedly Mauricio is caught up in one of these many lawsuits. So, you know what, she's got to have Erika's back now. That's just my opinion. Diana, really, ma'am? Really, ma'am? Hell no, that's not what we were talking about. Give me a break. You want Garcelle to kiss your ass like the rest of these girls do, and it's not going to happen. Move on, honey. Next. And I'm telling you right now, if we all took a drink every time Lisa Rinna tried to bring up her rage because of Lois, we would all be drunken in the hospital for alcohol poisoning. And I thought that was quite funny that Lisa tried to gaslight Garcelle. Girl, I just thought about when she had told Denise, "Ooh, you are so angry." I really wish Garcelle would have said the same thing. "Ooh, you are so angry." Give me a break. What the hell do you hear Diana saying? I hear her saying nothing. Get the hell out of here, girl. The problem is these girls, and by these girls, I mean Diana, Erika, Lisa, Dorit, and Kyle, they don't like Garcelle and Sutton because the fans like Garcelle and Sutton. They feel threatened by it. You know, if you want the fans to like you, stop being hypocritical. Stop being rude and nasty. And then we go over to Kyle's house, and, you know, I hate to sound rude, but I'm getting tired of her and all her name dropping. These flowers are from Kris Jenner. We know you know her, girl. We know you know her. You make sure to let us know that you know her and the rest of the Kardashians every season. We know this. Now, when she pulled out the roller skates, I was super excited because, listen, I used to be a roller skate princess. Let me tell you, there was no one who could roller skate better than me back in my old neighborhood. I was good. Oh, my goodness. She talked about how she used to go to the roller skating rink with all the Jacksons, with the cast of Facts of Life and Different Strokes. I said, oh, that must have been nice. I would have enjoyed that. Anyway, listen, back in the day, I loved roller skating so much. I told my mama, I said, listen, when I get older, I'm going to join the roller derby. Yes, the girl roller derby. I was going to whoop some ass. I'm just saying, I love roller skating. And now I'm thinking about getting me some skates. You know, seeing Dorit on her skates and seeing her little baby Phoenix be so supportive of her when PK was trying to make her sit down. Phoenix read his little butt for filth with her cute little voice. I love Dorit's kids. Dorit, not so much. Now, Rinna and Erika go out to lunch. And it was like watching the two evil stepsisters, you know?
Why did she have to say that about you in that moment? Why did she choose to say that?
Well, she said that. She said, you call me a liability when actually you are. And I said, no, your mouth is a liability. Obviously, she was contacted by somebody, but did not tell me, and then chose to keep that and then throw it out on a public
See, because
forum.
that's what she does. At the end of the day, she pokes the bear, and she just
Gets
is
what
her own worst enemy. Well, after I've torn everybody and...
You haven't torn anybody down.
I think that Lisa and Erika are so upset with Sutton because Sutton doesn't stick with their story. You know what I mean? She's not drinking their Kool-Aid. She says what she wants. She means what she says, and they are not happy with it. You know, the truth is you are going through multiple lawsuits. Everyone knows. It's all over everything. The LA Times, the New York Times, you know, the local dog catcher paper. You know, it's everywhere. TMZ, Page 6, Pia Talks. It's everywhere. Girl, shut the hell up. Sutton hasn't said anything that wasn't already out there. And you know, just on a side note, back to Diana and her rude self. I know that I have to watch the show. I watch it every week, you know. And sometimes I do fall asleep when Diana's on the screen. But did I miss the episode when she worked really hard to get Garcelle's friendship? Did I miss the episode when she tried to get to know Garcelle? Because I must have missed it. Girl, go to hell on. Go to hell on. As my girl Wanda says from Married to Medicine, shake a bone and get the hell on. We are tired. And you know what else? I really appreciated what Garcelle said. If she wants to know her, Google her. Yes, Google her, okay? Because when you Google Diana, you don't know what you're going to get. But when you Google Garcelle, you get her credits. You get her modeling work. You know, come on now. I just think that Erika and Rinna, that scene just came off as miserable women. They just seem miserable, bitter, and jealous. You know, you can say what you want to say about Garcelle and Sutton, but they are both happy, healthy, and rich. Erika, can you say the same? So Kyle meets up with Sutton for dinner, I think it was, and she just goes right in, right off the bat, asking Sutton about the party at Dorit's house.
You really threw everyone for a loop with that comment about Erika.
It was about calling me a liability as a friend. The fact that she used that word, I found it ironic. I found it hypocritical. She takes no accountability for it.
Sutton, I love you, but you are definitely stirring up.
But here's what bothers me, and y'all don't want to talk about it. All you do is defend her.
First of all, why do I feel like you're on the defensive with me? Don't you kind of want to act a little poor?
This is...
I don't want to look like I'm vulnerable. I need someone to take care of me.
Now, as soon as Sutton mentions to Kyle that she defends Erika all the time, Kyle wants to change the subject. Did anybody notice that? I don't know what it's going to take for Sutton to finally realize that Kyle is not her friend and for her to stop sharing any information with Kyle. I would only film with Kyle if it was absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time for her. Not 1 minute. And then when Kyle had the nerve to get in her confessional and call Sutton a shit starter, what exactly do you call yourself? Because I call you an entitled shit starter ass kisser. That's just my opinion. Oh, these girls is burning me up. This has to be bad for my blood pressure. Now, I do have to admit, Sutton, know that you don't look poor. A little homely, but you don't look poor. And then Kyle making that comment that she's supposed to, I can't remember the exact words, but she is supposed to look like she is helpless and needs a man. No, ma'am. What the hell is this? 1946? No, ma'am. We are independent. We are strong. We are not going out on dates pretending to be helpless and needy. Girl, get the hell out of here. So Lisa has another launch party for her lip plumper, as if those lips need any more plumping. Moving on. Oh, I'm getting angry. So anyway, when she gets there, there's these two ladies standing behind the bar. They're just trying to help out until the bartender arrives. I thought that Lisa was extremely rude to them. They had already mentioned to her that they are not the bartender, but she kept on saying what was needed. And she needs fresh this and fresh that, fresh lemons, fresh limes. Girl, you are sour as it is. They could use you for the lemons. Get the hell out of here. Go somewhere and learn how to talk to people in the service industry.
I remember going to Studio 54 in New York. I was modeling. It was like the place to be. Remember, I went and sat at a table, and they had Coke on the table, and I thought, oh, what am I gonna do? And they said, do you want some? And I didn't want to say no, but I went to do it, and I spilled it. And they were pissed, and they said, never mind. And I said, thank you, God, I didn't have to do it.
Honey, Garcelle talking about the Studio 54. Listen, I would have loved to go to Studio 54, but I think I was 2 or something. Not only that, honey, listen, I will never be pressured into the cocoa. You know what I mean? The answer is no, thank you. I'm here for the ambiance. But I thought that was hilarious. Also, Sutton's comment about solid gold. Who didn't love solid gold? Oh my gosh, I love solid gold. But you know what else I really liked to watch when I was little? Oh my goodness. I was in love with Dance Fever. Was the host named Danny Terrio? I don't even know. I was about 4. I have no idea. But honey, listen, I wish they'd bring back Dance Fever. I loved it. Moving on. So Kyle invites all the ladies to Aspen, and she lets them know that her Aspen home is a little small. So some of the ladies will have to go to another house. Diana says that she'll just get a hotel. I'd wish you to just stay home. But anyway, she's going to get a hotel, and Garcelle says that she wants to be in the other house. But why would Kyle think that Garcelle would feel comfortable enough staying there with the rest of those jerks? Come on now. Anyway, before they get into the argument, because you know there's always an argument, especially if Kyle, the pot stirrer, is around. Before they get into the argument, I felt that it was a little foreshadowing. Kathy was talking about her husband, Rick, and she said Rick had recently told her that these days you do one thing wrong or say one thing wrong and then you're canceled. I said, oh, Kathy, is this a bit of Bravo editing or foreshadowing? Because when you get to Aspen, are we going to find out that you have said something that deserves for you to be canceled? I certainly hope not, because I really like Kathy.
Erika?
Yeah.
What did it mean when you said that Sutton was a liability? What did that mean?
Hindrance. Making friendships.
Am I a hindrance to you?
No, not at all.
Instead of you seeing me for me, you're going to see me through those eyes.
You can't treat me well and treat my friend bad and for me to be okay with you.
Group. Erika, you have a lot of lawsuits. That was below the belt. That was mean.
No, it wasn't.
At the Toothless and Homeless Foundation?
Not toothless and homeless. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
This is a really important charity, Kathy.
What?
Homeless, not toothless.
Homeless, not toothless.
Are you talking to me now?
Important charity. Yes, you're laughing.
I'm laughing because she's funny.
Honey, I'm so sorry. I have worked with the homeless. I have worked with the toothless.
I've worked with the homeless. I've worked with the toothless.
Because there were so many instances
There were
where
3.
you were out of control.
3.
Okay. Right.
But you tried to push that false narrative.
What I did, Erika, is that I said
Yes,
you need
Garcelle.
you need to figure out your
I did.
medicine
I did.
and drink ratio.
I did.
That's what I said.
I did.
I said, does Erika seem like something's happening with her?
Okay, but is that to make Erika look bad, or is that out of genuine
Erika,
concern?
I don't have to make you look bad. You can do that on your own.
And you said, don't be Kyle. Don't be Kyle.
Yeah.
Don't be Kyle.
Okay, now see, you're
And
exaggerating. I said, don't be Kyle.
Okay, so first of all, a lot to unpack. But first of all, I thought that Kyle was really rude to Kathy. Why was she rude to her like that? All you had to do is answer her question, and then you could go back to stirring your pot. That was rude. And I also agreed with Garcelle. I'm not going to be buddy with you. I'm not going to try to cultivate a friendship with you when you're disrespectful as hell to my friend. Are you crazy? Okay, so about this homeless but not toothless, or homeless not toothless. Oh gosh, I'm like them. I thought it was really weird. Kyle and Erika both laughed and talked crap about the name of that charity just the last episode. But here we have Erika tried to act as if she is so appalled that someone would get this name wrong or laugh about it. Now listen, I don't think that we should laugh about the actual charity, but I said it before last week. The name sucks. I'm sure that they are doing good things. I know how much dental work costs. I'm here for the charity. I'm just not here for the name. I think that Kathy made a mistake. I don't think that she was actually trying to say anything bad about the charity. Of course, the name is bad, but Erika acting as if she is so appalled. You are the same lady who said you didn't care about the victims. I think that's worse than Kathy messing up the name of this charity, that it seems that most of the ladies can't remember that it's homeless, not toothless. I hope I got that right. You could see in this episode that this Fox Force 5 or whatever they calling themselves, they probably are Fox Force 6 now with Diana, but you could see in this episode that they have their guns out for Kathy now. I don't care what anybody says. Kathy is funny as hell. I like Kathy on the show. Dorit getting mad at these people for laughing at this name of this charity is really crazy to me, because she didn't have any problems laughing at Erika when Erika cussed at Garcelle's son. And then when Dorit tried to act as if Garcelle was being rude about Erika's drinking, I said, oh my gosh, the microaggressions. Dorit started telling this story, and then she started screaming like she was mimicking an angry black woman. When they showed the flashback, Garcelle wasn't angry, she wasn't loud, and she wasn't pointing. You know what? Turned me all the way the hell off. And Erika was back to that snarling looking face that she makes. Girl, save it, because you don't scare anybody. And not only that, you're mad about this charity situation. You should have been mad about Lisa acting a fool at your event. From the beginning to the end, she acted ridiculous. You were more mad about Kathy screwing up the name and everyone laughing than you were about her behavior in front of all of those people. They were supposed to be there supporting your charity and making donations. I didn't see one damn donation. Not even Diana, Miss All I Do Is Donate to the Needy. I didn't see her pull out a checkbook. Now, when Kathy said, honey, I have worked with the homeless and the toothless, I laughed so hard. Dorit wasn't here for it, but who gives a damn? And I didn't think it was cute either that after all of those people laughed about it, Dorit wants to pinpoint Garcelle. So you don't want to say anything about the other ladies laughing, just Garcelle. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm just over the fighting on this show. Erika and Lisa are just rude and mean for no reason. Dorit and Kyle always take their sides, and it just feels to me that they're afraid of Erika and Lisa Rinna. And Garcelle and Sutton and Crystal are not allowed to say anything without them getting into a big old uproar. It's really disgusting, and it's hard to watch. Just 2 episodes ago, Dorit was sitting there talking to Garcelle about her concern about Erika's drinking. When they were at Lisa Rinna's wine tasting, she was concerned about Erika's drinking. She was watching how many glasses she had. She even tried to take the glass from her. Not only that, Erika is sitting there up on her high horse as if she has no concerns about her drinking and as if none of her friends have any concern, when we saw Lisa do a mini intervention on her 3 episodes ago. What the hell? And you know what? Erika's sitting there as if she has done nothing wrong. You disrespected her son. You absolutely crossed the line with her teenage son. You were drunk as hell on that boat. You showed out at the Christmas party. So much so, Kathy was worried about you. Not only that, so was Diana. Did you guys see the way Diana was looking at Erika when she was stumbling out of there? And you don't expect anybody to be worried or concerned, considering that you keep mentioning your ever-growing cocktail of medication, and then you have 7 or 8 drinks. Not to mention, while Erika was drunk, she told Crystal to take a laxative. Then she also screamed across the party that it's a chicken tender. You can't have any. which was incredibly insensitive. But Garcelle strikes up that maybe we should check on you, maybe we should be worried about you and your cocktail of medication and alcohol, and Garcelle is being insensitive? And I agree with Garcelle. It's a narrative, but just because you don't like it doesn't make it false. It's the truth. One thing's for sure is I appreciate how Kathy had Garcelle's back. Kathy was there for Garcelle. Bye, Kyle. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you thought of this episode. And until next time, bye.